What's going on, guys? Back Rubber Games here, more Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. Last episode when we left off, it was a really cool episode. There was a bit where we made like a final stand with the other Ultramarines and a really cool cutscene played. And Calgar came into the game, so it's really cool to see him here. We also saw like an aspect of Zeech, and that was just absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, like I said, it was a really cool episode, so I do recommend going back and watching it if you haven't seen it, because there was a lot of story sort of progression as well, and it seems like we're sort of heading towards the end of the game now and looking to put a stop to the Chaos Invasion. Yeah, it was very cool.
Receive new orders from Akaran.
We have, brother. Moving to point Alpha now. Thalassa en route to point Beta.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the obelisk, but be warned, it will hurt.
Not as much as it will hurt the treacherous bastards out there. Pain deepens devotion. I will gladly volunteer.
Go well, brothers. Brothers!
Titans! The heretics are seething from the blood you just did.
I will be dealt 3 more before the night is through. The champion lies defeated. Grenade deployed. Enemy terminate destroyed. Resupplying. Your worthless life is dead. Another automaton defeated.
That colossal demon hounds our forces.
What exactly are we doing with these obelisks?
The Aurora device opens a rift to the immaterial, a gateway. These smaller obelisks appear to be the keys to that gate.
We turn the keys and lock the gate.
Exactly.
Through this door, brothers. Go!
I'm getting a feeling as well with the fact the obelisk has turned back to being green rather than a bit of chaos energy. We might see the Necrons as well, which would be absolutely awesome. There's been quite a lot of Necron content recently,
Treachery will be punished.
as far as I'm aware.
Cross the edge of the abyss.
Do not spare them your wrath. Recovering.
Harry still seems inconsistent against smaller enemies. Unless the sort of marker comes up
Restocking.
telling you they're attacking. Parry just doesn't work the same.
See how it writhes in agony. 2 left. Thalassa, report.
This is Straben. It is done.
May the Emperor bless you, Straben.
I am but a lightning rod for his will.
You may rejoin the main effort.
Drive the blade in deep, brother. Thalassa out.
Yeah, that is one thing that I found a bit confusing.
Terminators. They have destroyed the bridge. Watch their fire. They have the advantage. Their close quarter skills are truly without match. I have a route. Marking it now. plan of yours may actually work, Gadriel.
An idea is worthless without those that execute it.
I think my hearing is damaged. That sounded like humility.
This doesn't look good.
Deploy frag grenade!
Get back in the fight.
I am in your debt.
I really don't like fighting the Terminators as well. When they enter that melee combo, there seems to be no way to actually fight them really. Just keep chaining it.
Grabbing equipment.
Frag grenade out! Pathetic waste of a dreadnought.
Titus, Decimus has a hold on the obelisk controls. Throne that looks like torture, but he is holding fast.
The demon is further weakened.
Viridian, how is Decimus?
I have a murderous headache, but the sight of that beast reeling is a fine tonic.
It is indeed.
Permission to join the front lines.
Granted. My thanks, brothers.
Emperor be with you. Viridian out.
One more.
Do you hear that?
They are everywhere.
Honored brother, join us, and you may sate your rage and aid our cause.
Lead me to the slaughter!
Onward.
That is cool. It's nice having a dreadnought on our side.
Very good.
And if you didn't know, like a dreadnought, it's basically like a coffin with a fallen soldier in. It's been made to serve even in death. Very grim dark.
Vile sons of madness! Is he here?
He is not.
Pity. Then my hatred must be directed at his minions.
Terminate them! Terabyte cannot shield them from my range.
Let the dreadnought do most of the heavy lifting.
Your treachery hands down. Resupplying. Special tactics ready.
The abomination is mine! In the name of the Emperor, I cast you down!
You just throw a rocket.
Terror.
We have our chance. Go!
That's awesome.
This one's my brother.
Lieutenant Mason Rourke, rally on my position. Let us burn these heretics to ash.
Yes, my lord.
I'm loving the CG cutscenes, they're really well done. Shame we haven't had a few more of them throughout the game.
Where is Lord Kalgar? It was a trap.
Perhaps.
It's this. The Immaterium.
If it is, we must move quickly.
To where?
We must find Kalgar.
The Changeless will is inescapable. Even now we walk upon ancient paths, laid out for us of all the first mortal true breath. Come to me, brothers, that you may fulfill your final duties.
Pretty awesome. Reminds me a little bit of Atomic Heart. Sort of dream world you go into in that game. Yeah, seeing this sort of stuff's really cool. Cool the way all the symbols sort of following us around and get brushed off as well.
Our brothers. I hear them.
Do not trust your senses.
Lord Kalgar left you to rot in the Death Watch for a century, Brother Titus.
Coward! Cease cowering behind illusions!
Make a bulwark of your hatred, brothers.
I smell fear.
Where is Lord Kalgar?
Gilliman's dog has been brought to heel.
Heretic! You died this day!
This is my domain. You are here by my invitation. I am offering you a chance to kneel.
Our chapter, sir, shall use your skull as a piss pot! Lord Kalgar! Release him! And we shall do you the honor of ending you swiftly!
Release him. After all your efforts in bringing him to me.
Enough games! Silence this heretic!
One last dance before the strings are cut. Stand at my side, boy.
Only to sever your head from your body! Brothers!
Your pathetic companions are no more.
die. You are no match for them, heretic, and so you deceive.
Titus, what's happened?
This school tried and failed to contain it. Changing magazine.
I think we're a little bit unequipped to be facing this.
The demon roar. Go for the eyes. All other attacks are useless. We'll attack the eyes, brothers. That is the only weak point. Reloading weapon. Munition secured. Ready to deploy special tactics.
We are surrounded! Kill as many as you can, brothers!
They are mere imitations.
More trickery! Guard yourselves.
Imbara is weakening.
That last fight will need him, really.
Stay together. We must find a way out.
Look! What is that?
It could be a trap. Remain vigilant. Lord Calgar!
Could be another illusion. We shall find out.
Lord Calgar!
My words to you on Talassa. Speak them.
My lord!
Speak them, or be slain for an impostor.
Rules should never make a prisoner of intelligence.
Titus, it is good to see you.
Their sorcerer's power wavers. He is vulnerable.
See how his domain weakens as he does. There is only one place left for him to hide.
Let us dig out the heretic.
There he is! Within the stream!
He prepares for another attack.
It is the artifact. It must be. There is almost limitless power within that shaft. Brother, it is over. You did it. Brother!
done.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
So I'm guessing that's the end of the game. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more story stuff. Really cool boss fight. Reminds me of something that's like out of Remnant 2 and some of the boss fights in that game, which is really, really cool. That's a fantastic game that you guys should check out as well. Little bit of a shame that it's basically recycled from an earlier boss fight. That was a little bit disappointing. And still no return in Emerald, which I think is a bit of a shame.
Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, your decisive actions have saved this system from ruin. And so it is with great pride that I now present you with an honor worthy of your deeds. The laurels of victory. Let every warrior of the Adeptus Astartes see that here stands the true measure of a son of Guilliman.
For the glory of Ultramar!
Courage and honor!
Company dismissed.
Forgive me, brother, that it took me so long to bring you home.
My lord,
Fierce was my wrath when I learned of your detention. In their arrogant suspicion, the Inquisition failed to recognize the truth. That no evil will ever overcome a devotion such as yours.
Thank you, my lord.
There is a mission. It will take you away from the Second Company for a time.
As you command, Chapter Master.
The Brother Chaplain will brief you. It was he that suggested you for the task.
My lord, the Sword of Calth is ready to depart.
Thank you, Captain. My ship will convey you to your destination. I shall be glad of your company.
Titus, it has been an honor.
It has indeed, my captain.
I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope. Emperor guide you.
And you, sir. Brothers, I am called to serve elsewhere.
You'll be missed, my lord.
I will not forget the blood we have drawn together.
Nor shall we.
I owe you both a debt. You have restored my faith in brotherhood.
We shall await your return.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Titus. Lord Calgar has informed you of your assignment. Good. I will brief you en route. You are joining us? I am. Very good, my lord. You have done well. You have won the trust of your brothers. And of the Chapter Master. But know this, Titus. The stain of suspicion never completely fades. I will be watching you. Should you falter on the path, for even a moment. I will show no mercy. Leandros.
My lord, it is time.
So Leandros is from the first game, and he's the one that handed you over to the Inquisition there. I'm guessing he still doesn't trust us. Nice that they had another character reveal. You know, after this tutorial they revealed that we're playing as Titus. Now they're revealing that the chaplain's the Andros all along. That's really cool. Cool. So yeah, it's just telling you to check out the other modes, but you can accept you can go into the campaign and do the other missions if you want. Go back and replay them, which is really cool, and it's nice how it's set up on the battle barge here. A little bit of an anticlimactic ending, I do think. Yeah, from the scale of the whole game, it's really just been massive all the way through, and yeah, the ending there, like I said, basically reusing a boss fight, other than the fact that Zeech was there, which is a cool addition to the fight. Yeah, overall really enjoyed my time with the game. I do think in some ways I prefer the first game to this one, but I think this game, the sense of scale and how sort of chaotic the battlefield was, and the fact that there's stuff going on in the background and all the rest of it, was absolutely awesome, and shows how, you know, the technical limitations of the first game potentially held it back, and that is something that this game definitely did a lot better. And the just hordes of enemies they threw at you was really awesome. Still insane to see that many enemies on screen at once. The guys at Saber and definitely did a really good job on that side of things. But I do think the first game was a little bit more focused on being a single player experience, whereas this game I think is probably much more enjoyable if you can play through the campaign with two friends, just because of the way some of the scenarios were set up and some of the set pieces were set up as well. I think the set pieces were a little bit better presented in the first game. Yeah, rather than just drawing your attention to it, there would actually be a camera change, and even if it was, you know, not necessarily a cutscene, I think they were just a little bit better directed. Overall though, still an absolutely fantastic game. Really enjoyed my time with it. I do think some of the mechanics could need a bit of tweaking. The regen that you get from executions should be on your health, not your shields, similar to the first game. That's the way it worked in the first game. And I think the parry mechanics need a bit of adjustment. You know, a horde of enemies would come at you, they'd swarm you, and you just end up taking a load of damage that you couldn't help, so they'd eat through your shield before you even got a chance to get an execution off or parry off. Because if an enemy attacked you and you parried it, if it wasn't an attack that the sort of blue symbol came up, you would just parry them and kill them, but it wouldn't give you your shield back or anything like that. It was only if there was that blue symbol appeared that you'd parry them and execute them, and you'd then get your shield back, which is another reason why I think the executions should regen your health rather than your shields, because your shield regens anyway. But other than that, I still think it was a really fantastic game. Did the Warhammer 40,000 universe justice, I think, again with that sense of scale. Graphically as well, absolute powerhouse. Soundtrack was awesome, sound design was awesome. It's nice that there was still a sort of bit of a story of brotherhood, similar to the first game. It followed the main sort of path of the first game very similarly, I felt. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Worked well for the first game, works well for this game. So yeah, would definitely recommend this game, and I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough with me. I do think if the first game had the technical power of this game, and then they introduced, like, maybe they took the parry mechanic to the first game, I think the first game would be absolutely perfect in that regard. Just deepen up the combat a little bit more. Was a little bit disappointed with this game that Nemeroth didn't make a return. It has been 200 years since the first game was set, and at the end he did promise that he'd return. And if you don't know, any agents of Chaos, once they get taken out, they return to the warp, so it's never ending. They will come back to get you. Blood for the Blood God, if you know about Khorne. So it's a bit of a shame that Nemeroth didn't make a return, and it's a real disappointment that the Vengeance launcher didn't make a return. That's got to be my favourite grenade launcher out of any game ever. It's really, really chunky. Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit overpowered, so I guess that makes sense why they didn't bring it back for this game. But like I said, overall, really, really fun. Really enjoyed my experience with this game. I think it'll get better on repeated playthroughs, and like I said, if you can play through it with friends, you'll probably have a more enjoyable experience. And yeah, other than that, there is the PvP mode as well as the Operations Co-op mode. The Operations missions do take place alongside the campaign, but we haven't done any of those. So let me know if you want to see those down in the comments below, and if this series does really well, I'll cover them as well. Because overall it was good length for the game. It didn't overstay its welcome at all, and the pacing of it was really fantastic. New stuff was being introduced to you, and the story was progressing at a really good rate all the way through. So absolutely flawless in that department, which is nice. And yeah, and then obviously there's that PvP mode. Obviously we don't do much online stuff on this channel. I might check it out and maybe upload a game or two if it is something that I think you guys would enjoy. Obviously let me know if that is the case down in the comments. But that's enough of me rambling on, and I'm going to wrap this episode up here and end the series here. Like I said, we might cover those operations at a later date. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, enjoyed the series overall. Like I said, I really enjoyed playing through the game, and I hope you guys did too. So thank you very much for watching, and if you have enjoyed the series, make sure to like and subscribe for more. Hopefully we'll get some more 40k content coming in the future, so I'll definitely make sure to cover that. There's a few older games as well that I wouldn't mind covering at some point, just as a little bit of a nostalgia trip for myself. So make sure to subscribe for that. But thanks again for watching. I always appreciate having you guys here. Thank you for sticking through it to the end, and I'll catch you guys in the next series.